stacked up heavy. 4 players over towards that Jenny and door area, looking for a fight, and I almost wonder if they're going to burst out and... Oh, never mind. I didn't see that shock dart coming. Great one from Leo. First round already up to his old tricks down to the site. kamyk good for a little more, maybe. Helped out by Boaster to finish off that kill. They've spotted Turko under, dealt with him right away. And SouhcNi, the last man alive. I don't think he's getting away with all too much here. And indeed, the defuse comes through from Boaster. 1 round for FNATIC.
No, and it's
Instantly easy. The nade even to clear wine and just double check no one snuck in. The drone going through, following up on Cutie, and well, they've got the site for sure planned, and that is a great lurk out of Aslan. Oh, the short fight is his as well.
okay. They managed to do very well here. Even a swing round through the window coming in from QutionerX is going to give them a massive advantage, and I almost feel like the remaining players of FNATIC might just have to stay
stuck in. They've got to win these duels when it comes down to it, but FNATIC, that's when they'll be burning all their utility.
Already though. There's the shot landed from Derke. A chance. SouhcNi responds. Brave. Actually, they start to push forward. They're not allowing them to retake at all. Brave just shutting them down with 3, and yeah, he can always still cause issues, cause problems. But in these afterplants, it's looked pretty good so far for the side of BBL, waiting patiently, just trying to set this man up where they can. Again, it's proactive, but it might be a little bit troublesome. No, Derke's missed the knives. It looked for free. And now QutionerX looking to wrap him from behind. He's not being paid attention to at all. He's going to go up above, try and use the knives himself. He lands the first and the second. What a play from QutionerX. How is it?
This, unless you want to fight for the lockdown, good paranoia returned. They've got site control. They could be tapping it already. I mean, this is panic stations. If you're BBL, they're winning the fight. So, again, coming out ahead in an almost impossible scenario. BBL, a different...
Really capitalize on it. kamyk, again, left as the solo defender of this site being pressured. He's heard all the steps. The flash is solid. A kill that almost comes too easy off the utility from FNATIC, and that's more of what we expect of them. 9-3.
Farm the orbs. Of course, he's just 3 away from a Blade Storm. That could pay off hugely if he just gets a couple kills. But already BBL are off to a good start. Derke, oh, he's taking a lot of space. They might not expect him there this quickly, wrapping around behind, and he's taking down 1. Almost had the chance for the second. But a good recovery in the end from BBL, and it's just the other weapons were not there, right? You had a Stinger as your strongest one. When it comes to those scrappy fights, you will lose. A little bit of mid that they've carved out, but that was conceded by BBL. They're playing on site, looking to pull these players in for the fight. Firing out the Hunter's Fury, not finding too much for it, but players starting to thin out with SouhcNi falling. This could get a little bit awkward for Turko. He's getting peeked on all sides, and no support there for him. Don't think he's going to be all too recoverable. The Blade Storm finds nothing. 1 man left to do it all.
Slime's just going to go peeking back in, only manages to get 1, and FNATIC will swing back.
The way they cycle it, playing anti-knife outside of B, or recon, whichever would come their way. Oh okay. My Chronicle! Now, he might not be aware that there's a 3rd player in here. And you know what? I'll forgive him for not quite guessing it. Don't you dare! Okay, okay. I thought he was about to press the digit 3, and we were going to have a problem, but...
I think, was he waiting for the null command to run out? So
yeah, so he's not on the floor.
Yeah,
exactly.
So
it's just he's getting closer to his back. Yeah, I'm like, no.
Oh, SouhcNi, a decent position, but he's only going to manage to get 1. The fake did pull players off, but because they knew there was only 1 player there, they got the rotation in relatively quick. Aslan has found some space back through. This is starting to get dangerous. He takes the fight versus Derke, and it's all but over. BBL, they've managed to take away map 1. Ascent has always been that Turkish home ground, but they made... Now the pressure once again is going to come onto those couple of B players. Stun should slow them down at least a little bit and allow for the rotation.
Well, the pace is up on the site, but just look at Cutie making his way up behind them. The garage play wide open, and they have no idea about it. Cutie's about to have them all, but they've turned at just the right moment. Leo, Spidey senses started to tingle, and that leaves just 1. The man of Brave, 26 HP. Not a whole lot of hope, and there's that shock dart coming in, hunting him down. A heat-seeking missile didn't find its mark, but Derke sure did. 1-0. Making their way up through A long. Looking to get in behind them quite early. And that space taken, the space denied inside of mid. Now the problem is window push that we talked about all the way up through A, and that pretty much ends the round where it is. 1 kill. Anything else would be great, but it won't be found.
Yeah.
Into playing the retake, and it's going to be a lot of long-range angles to fight on. A lot of disadvantages for them. Boaster especially coming in with a stinger, and well, kamyk and Derke don't last too long. A quick double. The man who stayed on site gives his life in a well worthwhile trade. And you have to think here, you know, what do they have to even make this possible? You have one single smoke there, but the shock darts are on their way, and that is going to deal with Boaster this time.
Runs all the way through, holds the angle, and then dashes back through it again. He's ended up low on HP. Flash is good. QutionerX just going straight through into the back of sight. He's going to get executed for it. And well, finally, Brave, he's managed to get 2 back.
What?
This was looking like a really rough round for them, but he thinks that Leo's within the smoke, and instead, he's still sat back on site. He's going to get pinched, though, and doesn't manage to get anything more. Luckily, the trade's thick and fast, leaving Turko to try and fight this. Both players stunned, but unfortunately, well, the stun ain't quite, just doing filthy amounts of damage. Boaster through the smoke has managed to even it up. It's still looking pretty good for FNATIC, as again, it gets equalized, but still, this spike is ticking.
It sure is. The time is low. The flank is great. Brave might have an angle. They need to make sure it's not being diffused right here and now. That flash good. Cutie under pressure, and the swing catches him off. Oh, no! Brave! That could have been the round in their hands. A simple win. Play towards A. Rolling Thunder in play for Chronicle. Could get a little bit dangerous if this is put into play. You're already noticing Breach rotating in. He's now in the spawn, and he's going to be priming that ultimate. Indeed, I see both his hands out. He's starting to cook it. There it is. A big problem now for the players that are on site. Some have managed to evade it down below. Turko hadn't been able to be taken out. He needs support, and that's Cutie rushing through the Cosmic Divide, but kamyk is finding all the kills. Cutie's now known to be in the corner, has to use his dash to get out of there. And burning up that dash leaves him now with practically nothing to work with. He is just a man with legs and a gun, needs to take down 2 players.
They both have frenzies.
Oh, there's one! And the 4th kill now possible, just around the corner, a pixel away. And the baiting of the plant just not gonna pull him out yet. The patience from Boaster. But when he takes that fight, he needs to hit it right away. Did he spot him? There it is, someone called it for him. Someone screamed it out in team comms. He was on your screen a second ago. He knows. Bladestorm popped, he's going for it, and Boaster wins. A frenzy in hand, and a 7th round in his pocket. They came blitzing down C long. You're seeing a lot more commitment from BBL to watching that angle, playing the full default. There it is. Just a dry swing out of Derke.
They love it. They keep using that Hunter's Fury to just give him that little bit of space, that little bit of disruption to give Derke an opportunity. And he's stuck around. They might not expect him still to be here. He comes out with 3 kills. No way they were just thinking he would sit around and wait. And well, now, QutionerX, 1v4. Good luck.
1 jet down, 1 to go. QutionerX falls at the hands of Chronicle. 4 rounds for BBL on their attacks. Take their time now. Wait for him to get back up. Use their full numbers on the way through. Remember, kamyk's still low, and Boaster's down. This is getting scary very quickly. Chronicle not going to last too much longer, and it's only Leo on full HP. Shock darts fired out. Damage could be delivered, but yeah, Frenzy needs to do work. He's the last man standing, but the spike is going off. I think it's so close. Oh, man!
Oh, just about 0.4 left on the clock. You have to feel like Leo just try and deter the level of aggression.
Well, they're still very much willing to push into this site. Great flash. That puts so much pressure on the backside player of Brave. And Aslan not able to hold the other angle. They both fall. The site falls, and the plant is coming into play. BBL, a tough decision ahead of them, whether to go for this or not even. They need to find a pick soon. If they lost Cutie, that would be a save call, but instead 2 quick kills puts this very much back on the table.
Yeah, 3 different avenues. They're going to clear the flank as well, expecting somebody to be there. QutionerX, if he gets the timing right, might have 1 for free, but instead, now the frags start going back in the other direction. Nothing to be found from SouhcNi, and kamyk again. The response in the buy rounds has been almost immediate every single time.
They're reading there's a lot more space to push through Garage than I guess they thought before. That Rolling Thunder might change their mind, leaving the spike down in the open. Those players, though, easily sidestepped it. Almost seems like a panic reaction out of BBL to throw that through. Not sure if they'll be happy with that. Aslan, he's used the turret timing to creep his way into Garage. Luckily caught. kamyk has just been stellar, but this time he falls. Boaster able to at least grab the trade, leave Leo and himself in the 2 versus 2 with Turko falling. But it's all about QutionerX, 9 HP, making his way up behind them. I think they might have heard him. It looks like they're expecting it. I don't know if that's... Oh, it's not information. He's turned away. The timing becomes everything for QutionerX in this round, but I think...
Well, I think Leo realizes he's got a Hunter's Fury. So it's like taking that fight, not worth the risk. Especially if you know that one of these players is low, you basically have an insta-kill in the afterplant. Even still, though, they're going to plant for that defender side. A peak potentially coming through long, being incredibly late. It seems like Boaster is checking for it, but they have no idea where these remaining defenders are.
Well, they are just playing blind on this one. Just guessing, gambling as they take the peaks, recon through. They know where Sova is, but it's all about QutionerX. If he can find a player that is unaware, and there it is, there was a chance! Boaster not going to give that opportunity away again. His health so very low. 10 and 65 HP. SouhcNi on his way through, and I don't think the time is there for him. He has to find both of these players, and it just cannot work out. 12 to 8, FNATIC. It's time to get moving. And they need that kill here, up close, kamyk. If the fight was to come through, that could be massive problems. Lockdown actually going to cause them even more. They've got to push out of the side, play way back, or go right into their face, and that's the choice. The choice is made, but the result isn't quite what they wanted off the rip. kamyk good for 1, but traded out, and it leaves Boaster 50 HP. No idea where that second player is, and that's the real problem. It's being tapped, he's being baited, and a classic soul that is needed. BBL by themselves at least another round.
Too tough in the last round. Cosmic Divide going to go down. Straight into the site they go. Leo looking to try and basically catch players on that rotation. In fact, there's going to be a response as well. A decent amount of damage done by SouhcNi there. And still the plant not quite going in just yet.
Oh, he's walked in unaware. Derke with a great angle, using their Cosmic Divide against them. No one knew he'd updrafted onto that spot. And now to deal with the post plant, FNATIC down on mid, great control, playing down in their spawn, and Leo probably has a shock dart from there. We're getting a lot of damage through. The trade's not good enough for BBL. They need to find a foothold, and that they have. Down goes the lockdown. It's in play for FNATIC. It has to be destroyed, and Leo destroying them. A quick double might just put an end to this. Brave is the last man standing. He needs these kills. They're both low. It's possible, more than possible, but they can fire back. They've got the utility. They've got the time, and it's going to be the Nano Swarm from kamyk to close out the map. Couldn't be any better. You have got 4 players towards that B site. 3, I guess. QutionerX is pretty quick on the rotate, but he's going to have to push through a smoke if he wants to help SouhcNi. And okay, spike drop, 10 seconds. They might start to throw bodies at this just to make it work, just to stop them from getting the plant. But right now, there's just no opportunities.
Oh my God, that frenzy's far too accurate from Leo. Just landing everything in front of him. And while Brave, he's been snappy before, but this would have to be the snappiest of them all. 3 players, almost all on full HP. Even spotted out by the cam, they have all the information. This was sort of his plan to maybe sneak his way back through, clear all the extremities of this afterplant. But the fact is, they now have heaven control as well. FNATIC will take home that pistol. There was a moment this FNATIC are being methodical with their utility. They know that there's a gun on that other side. And already, QutionerX going to be dropped as well. Just catching them as they rotate back through. A good mid-round call coming out of FNATIC to switch this up. How is Brave so good with the classic? That is the second kill he's managed to do with that. The second he tries to get a gun, actually ends up going down. And eventually, FNATIC will win those remaining fights. But hey, it was so close.
Up in heaven, they knew that he's making his way quickly towards this area, and you can see how cautious Brave is being. Taking that fight on screens, the rest of the team making their way down the ramp. Leo's here, but he's got support, and they both swing, both falling. A double peak that gets them absolutely nothing. And that stun is gorgeous. FNATIC are under a lot of pressure. Chronicle has to go huge on the way through. 2 players, they haven't checked him though. They've left him wide open. Luckily, he stopped after. Certainly gravitating towards the exact point of the map that BBL are hoping they're going to see some action on. QutionerX still has his nade online as well. Look at all the steps, all the players around him. He's hearing them. He knows exactly what's going on. This call sublime for BBL, and they know they've made the right decision. Cutie trying to snipe Derke, even gets a little more. The tag to Leo, 10 HP, and just as many seconds. No chance for FNATIC here. Normally don't see him go 5 rounds without a 3K. He's got 6 rounds without 3 kills. That's something else entirely. Aslan! What a shutdown! They've tried to push into heaven, but Aslan is holding tight. Boaster finally deals with him, but is it too little too late? On their way back through as well, kamyk gonna have to recover one of those rifles, and he might not get a chance. They're still contesting for this part of the map. And in comes Cutie, nade in his back pocket, rifle in his hand. He's looking for some targets.
Ooh, if they have a chance to go back, but I think they might just save.
15 seconds.
It looked for 30 seconds left. You have to feel like this push has to be coming in just because of the position where Chronicle is. And even if they get this right with the Rolling Thunder, they're not going to expect players to be here. A decent trade, but they shut down both. A great double entry from FNATIC. Still a couple to deal with.
Hats off to FNATIC for that push. We did get SouhcNi popping his ultimate to try and reveal them for his teammates, give him a chance in the fight, but they pounced too quickly. Boaster with a much-needed fight and a spray to follow. That has left BBL with no chance.
On the clock, just trying to slow them as much as humanly possible while the rotation comes in from the remainder. SouhcNi has done just that. They're having to wait. They are having to look for these cages to fade. And in the meantime, he swings and gets one, but that's enough. He now has teammates galore. The problem is they're losing some of the battles. A chance for Cutie to maybe pick up another. And it's not quite going to happen. Turko left remaining. Both players low, and Leo swings on 1 HP to even up the half. And I feel like they're going to try and double up on the rope. Maybe not. Aslan got the timing bang on. Derke down. Bulldog, one of the 2 rifles on the floor. Boaster already trying to fight for this. Didn't even have his gun out as he swings that. Another wall used.
30 seconds left.
Oh, he's gonna check it. Leo clears it at the last second, but look how low he is. This is really dangerous.
Oh, this could get out of hand very, very quickly. Can't heal himself up. Can't heal anyone in this round, really. Aftershock to clear the corner. In comes the push. Right side, player crouched up, ready to trade on Turko. That flash doesn't catch him at all. SouhcNi playing the patient game, and it might just pay off. They know the Turko's towards the side. He was spotted on elbow just moments ago. Now he's been taken down, and a surprise angle. SouhcNi comes within an inch of victory. We said they only wanted to lose.
So far. He's going to need to go huge here, and that's exactly what he does. Takes 2 out of there. The Seekers will give away the remaining positions. All 3 going in the same direction. They know that this is now a stack up. Look at the instant response from kamyk. He's claiming that mid control, making sure they can't double back. But there are low players on the other side. Chronicle, one of them, but Leo is still going. Now he finds another. The players of FNATIC stepping up when they need them most. And a chance for BBL to win them.
It'd be massive when Leo walks on into that. You're not expecting one to be that close, but, well, now he's seen SouhcNi. And even if the trapwire reveals him, that player's had to fall back. He's being deleted and dealt with. Aslan, the last alive. Being pushed on, nade in, not going to catch him. Oh no, Boaster! That is not the play! Aslan has a chance, a serious chance, with a Bulldog in hand, just Derke, and even though he falls, he's won the round. It's just like, it looks like just one. Like just Turko might be caught, even backside to save. He might have been a little too close for that to hit him. Indeed, you might be right. This is terrible. That Rolling Thunder, they think it's given them the chance to fight back in. Now it's faded for sure. And we're in a 3 versus 2. Aslan just about surviving. Oh no. Now we're back to the 2 versus 2. They know exactly where SouhcNi is, but that info comes in a little bit too late. That stinger on Chronicle. A triple kill. And a much-needed round win for FNATIC, just about on the
better, said Chronicle. And oh yes. Now they're gonna go for this fast-paced push. See you later. kamyk. Oh! QutionerX with back-to-back headshots. They are all stunned up and blind. What are these rounds? It is another just 3 headshots with sheriffs. Do you even go for this? Do you even bother?
Look at the money. Look at the money. I don't know that you do. Maybe you're on some copium. They haven't picked up weapons yet. That what you're hoping? Well, Cutie's gone, but still 2 rifles in play. A res online for Aslan, a heal soon to come back through. That put him online for his showstopper. It's so, they don't go for this surely, but they are. The time is so low, the pressure is massive now. They've got to deliver in every single duel from this point forward. Haven't decided to pop the showstopper. And, well, maybe that would have been the difference maker. BBL come out on top with that round from getting that showstopper himself. And he is dangerous when that's in play. Rolling Thunder doesn't actually catch Chronicle. He's safe down below. Good for one. Nade was on him. They've traded out. Rezzed up. Brought Boaster down as well. And despite the showstopper coming in from Derke, he needs so much more on that site. His teammates dropping like flies, and they know exactly where he is. Pinpointed. Leaving kamyk the stand here on BBL. The repositioning from SouhcNi, it's a little bit different than you might expect. That flash, I don't know if it caught him. I don't think it did. Didn't look like it. Braves got one. They don't know where SouhcNi is. They're trying to find him, and now he's the last one to locate. Seeker comes in. They've seen him. All they have to do is close the fight, and Leo does that by himself. A triple in this round to put FNATIC on map and series point. A long fall.
No one to be found. They've used themselves the Cosmic Divide, and it seems like FNATIC have completely the wrong read. Derke, though, he might just be the thorn in their side. This kill might be there to end the game, but no, Brave is going to keep them in it. He doesn't know if there's more players there, though. He needs to wait for a teammate to get back in, and because of this, FNATIC are able to reclaim so much control. They even have a quick flank coming through, and with 20 seconds left, it almost has to be a safe plant.
Yeah, he thought about it open, and that could be huge! Turko's hit, he couldn't get around the corner, but look who was waiting here, Cutie, he's hot on the scene, taking down Chronicle, befalling himself. Brave, 1 versus 2, the Vandal in hand, and the hopes of his team riding on his back right now, 45 health, and it's not enough to keep him alive. 13 to 11, all 3 maps required.